I'm John Martin Cannon. I'm a junior on the University at Buffalo wrestling team. I'd say this is the best training summer I've had. Well, I spent a lot of the time at home and then I came back up for camps. My training regimen changed a lot. I was lifting a lot more weights this year. I did a lot of running and just my new training techniques with different people really helped.
Well, John Martin just started to become confident. He didn't even really start to become confident until after maybe the first 10% of the season last year. He had some significant wins, and once you all of a sudden have some significant wins, your mindset changes. Once you start to believe you can beat good people or good teams, then you have a chance of beating good people and good teams. And that's what happened to John Martin. As far as maturing, it's just he's a great kid. Like a lot of our guys, they listen, they buy into the system, and they work very hard.
I'm really excited. I think this is the best team we've had since I've been here as a freshman. We had 4 national qualifiers last year for the first time, and people are starting to realize that Buffalo is just as good a team as any other D1 program, and that we're going to make serious noise this year. My biggest thing for this is that we have nothing to lose. They have everything to lose. They're ranked 8th, and we're not. I feel like teams like that might take us for granted. They might doubt us a little bit, and that's where they're going to fall, and that's where we rise on top. When I came as a freshman, the first thing I noticed was that since my dad was my coach throughout my whole career, that my coach Buechner was the most father-like I could see at all the coaches I visited at the previous school. So I felt like immediately this was going to be a family with the coaching staff we had here. The combination of technique between Frank Beasley and Coach Jeff Catcherbone is nothing less than pretty much perfect. Those guys are the ones that are making me grow. I think I've been born kind of with a passion to be a teacher. My dad's a teacher and my mom's actually a minister. So in a sense, they're both teaching people. I'm going to be an elementary ed teacher for the first part and probably coach high school wrestling, and then get a certificate in administration. I might become a principal. But I feel like if I have the opportunity to coach a Division I wrestling program, I'd probably go in that path.
These are the kind of guys that like to work with young athletes. They're the kind of guys that like to help with our club. And they're just the kind of people that are going to move on and then they're going to pass these things down to the next generation. So he's the same way as many of our guys on our team.
I just think that whether it's being a teacher in the classroom or a teacher on the mat, either way, that's probably going to end up for in my career. This year, I'm looking nothing less than win it. This year, I'll probably have the national runner-up 2 years ago. He was a national runner-up at 174, and that you got to beat the best to be the best. And so I'm really looking forward to getting a chance to wrestle him. He's from the same team, the kid that beat me last year, so I'm just going to stay motivated and keep looking for good things.